Hey guys, Jason from CV Customs. So today I'm going to wrap this up. We had it's power steering. If you guys watched that first one, we had the wrong bolt and had to stop, and I've just been going crazy this weekend trying to get a lot of these different little projects done, and finishing the power steering on Sam's Highboy is one of those things. So thanks for stopping by. Let's get into it. We'll try and make it a quick video so you see how it looks when it's finished and how all that goes. Okay guys, so to start out, I put Loctite on the 3 bolts that go on the box itself. You can see how far they come out, about 1/4 inch. And that one is flush. This is the one I had to replace so it could fit inside the bracket here. Probably could have done 1.25 inches all around. These bolts are 7/16 national course, 1.5 inches. That's what they sent in the package, but 1.25 inches would have done everything fine, and we wouldn't have got delayed. So let's get back to it. Okay guys, I threw the box up. Something to note: you have to cut the steering box to clear, which means the radiator is not going to have a mount down here. So we're probably going to have to add a second mount somewhere up here to get the radiator right. The radiator will fit. You have to trim its mounting piece. But yeah, something else kind of cool. Let me walk around here. So if you were interested in doing something like this to do a crossover steer, the way this box works, the pitman arm's not keyed. So you could turn it and do a crossover steer system, which would work pretty well. It's just a matter of removing this cross member, redoing a cross member, and I think there's, let's get up here. I think there's tons of room underneath there. Do a straight across cross member, and then go crossover steering with this box. I think that would work fine. Ours is going to be kind of like this. I'm not going to bolt it down and lock it tight until I get the steering linkage, so that we can test how far it's going to go one way or the other. We don't want to bind up on anything, but this is, well, that was great. This is basically the position that the instructions say to put it, just straight out, probably in line with this key. That's probably going to be fine, but I'm going to check it before we lock it down. So right now I'm going to throw the hydraulic lines on, which again is pretty simple because the pump's already there. So just tie the lines on and we'll get the linkage put together, and then we'll square away our tie rod and pitman arm, or drag link and pitman arm. Tie rod's down here. Sorry guys. Okay guys, I'm gonna jump up here and show you. This is how the lines look. Pretty simple to put on, to be honest. So next we gotta connect the box to the steering shaft right there. That also comes in the kit, so I'm gonna throw that on and see how that looks. Okay guys, so I got the linkage on up here. I did have to bend this out just a little bit. You can't really tell, but the knuckle where it hit the gearbox was rubbing here, so I had to bend it a little bit. So now what we're gonna do is we've got it on straight out. We're gonna make sure that it clears everything going both directions. Go ahead and turn the wheel. Yeah, it's a little close here. Go ahead. Cool, looks good. So it's not gonna over center. So we'll put our tie rod on, make sure this is gonna work. And the, our drag links, I keep saying tie rod, but there's a left and a right. So we'll screw it in, we'll put it back to center. Go ahead and put it back to center. And we'll set this, we've got the wheels about straight, but this will give us the ability to straighten the steering wheel once we're set. So now we're back on center. We'll slide this guy in here with the tie rods, and then we can center the steering wheel with this once we drive it around, but that's gonna take a little trial and error. So, all right, we'll get on that. Okay guys, I put together the drag link. Now I turned both tie rod ends and the drag link all the way in. This is kind of an important trick. So what I do now is I'll just stick it right there, and you can see we're short. So what I'm gonna do is spin this out so that it, let me stick that back in there, so that it goes out, and I'll hold this tie rod so that they're both going out at the same distance and they both have the same amount of threads inside the drag link tube. So I'm going to do that and we'll show you how it sets. All right, we'll jump in here. I already put the tire on, but you can see how the drag link set. It's probably, the threads are probably about where the welds are on both of the bungs on the drag link. Another thing I did was I got the radiator in so you can see the cut. We already started the Sniper EFI. I'm not going to do a video on the install. There's a lot of great videos on the Sniper install, so I'm just going to do a video on it running with the Sniper kit. So see if I can get you guys down here to get a good shot. You see where it cut. Alright guys, so if you made it to the end of the video, you know this thing's working good. We are actually going to do a test drive with the EFI on. That'll be another video. I'm not doing, I told you in the video, I'm not doing a how-to on the EFI. I'm just going to show you guys the finished product when it's ready to roll, and we'll test drive it, and it'll be a lot of fun. If you guys are interested in this truck, if you're interested in the projects I do, totally appreciate you guys coming in, and like and subscribe and watch the other videos. I got tons of them.